And welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live, right here at Citizen Television, powered by Telcom. Telcom moving with you. And like I said at the top of this interview, many of us are still in holiday mode. Many of us may have drunk a little too much or smoked and inhaled a little too much. And maybe you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who is either an alcoholic or drug addict. This is the show for you. Spread the word. David Ogot is calling it. Stay tuned. By the way, you can tweet us at Koinange Jeff and also at Ogot David. The hashtag, as always, is JK Live. So, you get 3 principals, A-levels.
3 subsidiaries.
I'm sorry, who? Principals is your brothers. Subsidiaries.
Yeah.
India. Your folks are misled, and they said, we're going to send this troublesome child
to India.
To India.
Because this is like, did my age 79, got to India in 82. Because too many things were happening here.
In between.
Being arrested, police stations, etc. My mom keeps popping in, till even the OCS is saying, well, you were here 2 days ago,
So you're really,
it was chaos.
You're spiraling.
Yeah, because now I'm sleeping out. So it's based on that somebody said, no,
send him
to India.
So you get to India?
So I get to India in 82 summer. And right from Bombay, now they put you in a hotel and then you're taking your internal flight a few hours later. So, and they give you 1 meal. So in that place, I'm seeing booze. So on the plane, I bought like 2 liters of vodka and 1 carton of cigarettes, 10 packets. Now I'm thinking, let me ask, and that's why, people were asking, can I carry, your traveling bag? I'll put my leg through it, through the handle. It's on me because it has my 2 bottles of, nobody's carrying it for me.
Because you've heard that there's no alcohol in India.
Yeah, so I have this until I get a plan B. And in my head, there's always a plan B. So I'm seeing booze, so I said, let me just ask. So the guy said, I asked, can I have some booze? He said, yeah. I said, but I'm a student. He said, so what? So I thought maybe it's a waiter who doesn't know. So I ended up buying some bottles of rum, kept them.
Now you're stocking up.
I'm stocking up. Paid cash, asked for a receipt. So in case the manager comes, he's a student, you should. I said, I bought them, I have a receipt, and anybody trying to take my booze has to pass through me.
Yeah.
So I stayed in that bar drinking. I didn't go to sleep. So I think it was 4 a.m., 5 a.m., went to wake up those 2 girls who were coming to the same place. And that's how I arrived in Udaipur, which is in Rajasthan. So guys have come to look for freshers, not because they love us. It's summer, they're broke, there's no work. They know freshers, we have money, and they're looking for chicks. You see, chicks has been a problem right from even why I started.
From day one.
Even why I started drinking. Hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So luckily I see some distant cousin of mine. So first thing I say, boss, can I stay with you? Yes. Is there booze in this town? Because I met some guys in Bombay, and they didn't know I told them I'm a student, they still sold me booze. Are you able to get booze here? He said, but booze is sold here. So I asked, what's this story of India as a student? He said, no, some states are dry, there's no booze. This one is not one of them. I said, hallelujah. Wine shop, I'm buying to your place, then we'll see. So the girls are hanging with me. So we go there. Long and short, drank all my money, and thinking to myself, I was told this is traveling allowance. Okay? Now, other guys, our money is deposited at the ministry at that time, then it is sent to the High Commission, then the High Commission disburses to your bank. So you're actually supposed to get there, open a bank account, send the details to the High Commission, because that's where your boom is coming.
Okay.
I said, I'll do that. Let the money come. I'll see what to do. I can borrow money from my cousin. So drank became a favorite of all the wine shops. Actually, it was cheaper to buy spirits than beer.
Have you attended class yet?
No. I'm waiting for money to come.
Has the term started?
The term started because my money got finished. So I said, let me wait for money. There's still time to register.
In the meantime,
now,
I keep drinking.
And I drank till my money finished. So when my money came, finally, the first bill I paid was all the wine shops.
Because you own credit now.
I now had credit facilities, which was very hard to get. I got.
Yeah, hard to get.
Now I saw, I've paid this, if I register for college, so I told my cousin, can I still stay with you guys? Then they're happy, I'm buying booze. So I said, I'll register next year. So that's how the first year went.
What are you telling mom and dad?
Them, they know I'm in class. Them, they know I'm in class.
Yeah.
And when guys are going for summer, you send them for stuff. We want,
Unga,
Kenyan things.
the
Yeah.
tea, coffee,
Yes.
the works.
Yeah. Oh, Dave is doing very well.
Oh.
So they send extra money.
Oh.
Okay. Second year, I sold my passport.
What?
Yep. Hashtag Nigerians. no offense to Nigeria. I sold it.
For money?
For money.
Someone bought your Kenyan passport?
Yes. First time, there was a time I mortgaged it. There was a place you could mortgage. So you borrow money at interest.
Against your passport?
Yeah. They know you can't do anything without your passport. So the Shylocks, the Indian Shylocks. But eventually sold it.
For booze?
Booze.
Are you doing anything else then?
No.
Are you doing any hard drugs?
No. Bangi, you could buy weed like from kiosks, like the way you buy cigarettes. So there's a thing called weng beng, which is pounded weed. They wash it and pound it. It looks like mrenda. So you take like a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons or whatever, mix with water and drink.
And?
So the first time we went, we were being warned, if you've never taken it, you shouldn't even take like half a teaspoon. So some fella said, I smoke weed. He put a teaspoon, mixed, drank. It was called weng beng. This guy, we saw him in the middle of an interstate highway with his bicycle. With his bicycle, throwing the bicycle down, running, screaming. We had to run, grab him,
Yeah.
take him to the hostel, literally tie him on his bed. It's like he had gone nuts.
Weng
beng. Now, the next day we asked him what happened. He he was telling us he saw the road parting. This way with a sign to hell, this way to heaven, and his bicycle was being pulled toward the hell side. That's why he threw it down. And weng beng. I never touched it.
And traffic is coming.
It's an interstate highway, passed through that town. Huge trucks and buses at high speed. That's why we just panicked, went and grabbed the guy. How he wasn't run over his bicycle is a miracle.
Did you try that?
I never touched after that. I never tried. By this time I bought a motorcycle, because transport there, guys would use bicycle or mopeds.
And it's the same money coming from your folks?
Yeah, in fact, the bike, I went to New Delhi and conned some family friends, Indian guys, who my folks had some business, whatever with.
Conned them how?
I told them, Dad has sent me to get this amount of money. He's going to send it to you because I have an emergency.
Oh.
So they didn't blink, and they gave me, and they hosted me for 3 days very well, and whatever, and gave me and said, are you sure that's enough? I said, okay, you can add a bit. So I came, I bought Lucifer number 13, my motorcycle.
What? What kind?
It was a mongrel. It was a mongrel.
But it was a beast.
It was crazy. It was a crazy bike. I think it was only 250cc, but it was a crazy bike. I painted it red, skull and crossbone in white, number 13, and that's still my number if you check my t-shirt there, and Lucifer. So I was picking all the bad stuff. Number 13's a lucky number, red,
Lucifer.
skull and bone, Lucifer, painted. And that was my bike, and then I got a monkey.
You got a what?
A monkey.
A monkey.
A monkey, a velvet monkey. You see what happened? All these states, they have something like changa, but it's legal. So they tint it different colors so that you don't carry it across state borders. Okay. So I'm in one of those daru joints, drinking, and this guy comes in with a monkey. I love animals since I was a kid. So it's a tiny velvet monkey. So I just fell in love with it. So now in my highness, I asked him, can you sell this monkey to me? And he said yes. And he came up with a figure. I was broke. Then he asked, do you have jeans? American jeans. Indians really loved American jeans. I said, yeah, I've got jeans. So went to my house, gave him a few pairs of old jeans, and he gave me the monkey. who I named Ringo, after Ringo of the Beatles.
So this is your pet?
So this is my pet.
Where do you take him?
No, I got a collar and a tiny, very thin chain, because it was very small. So he used to sit on Lucifer with one hand in my shirt as I'm riding, so the breeze is, hitting him.
So Lucifer has a monkey now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So like when there's matches between Nigerians and Kenyans or whatever, football matches or other things, I'd go around the pitch with my monkey. I'm a resident witch doctor, chanting, whatever, chanting. And I'm paid in booze. I'm paid in booze. And it's like now I'm in third year, still no college.
You haven't entered a classroom?
I have not entered a classroom. In fact, in my third year, some guys came, and I'm looking at them, I'm saying, let's go, Dave, let's go. So I'm suspicious because these are not my boozing guys. Where are we going? No, just come, we want to show you something. No, tell me what it is. So one guy says, no, we want to take you to a college, into a classroom, so that you look around and just see how a classroom looks. It might inspire you to register. Told them, don't be stupid. But as we are speaking, if you ask me how an Indian classroom looks, I have no clue.
Okay.
I never stepped
Your
in.
parents at this time, are
Yes.
they wondering, is our son going to graduate? When can we come for the graduation?
No, by this time, they have been informed.
Oh.
High Commission, other guys who are going
They know this
on holiday.
Yeah.
And then that was, again, the year I tried to commit suicide.
So now the embassy has gotten, they've told your folks?
The suicide thing, I sat in my room and all these things, like suddenly somebody rewound a tape of my life and pressed play from around third form. So I concluded I'm useless. I've tried to change. Why do I do these things, etc.? So let me kill myself.
Oh.
So I just got a knife. I started cutting myself. Stupid. Today you're going to die. Of course, I'm drinking some whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to go to a party in which I'm buying half the booze. Which is what actually saved me. Booze saved me. Because this was too painful. I cut myself all up. This was too painful. So I went around the house picking pills. You feel better, you chuck the rest. You don't finish the dose. Put them all together, swallowed them with whiskey. So the next thing I'm remembering, I'm seeing like clouds, coming, going, and I'm seeing my mom's face coming, going. So what happened at the party, these guys said, this guy is taking too long. So some guys came to check for me. They later told me they had sounds like, somebody was strangling me or something. So they thought thugs are broken in. They broke the door, found I'm convulsing on the floor, threw me into a tuk-tuk, rushed me to a hospital thinking I'm having some epileptic kind of fit. And the doctors told them, no, this guy has swallowed something, some medicine. Do you have the boxes so we know how to treat him? And plus, he's drank too much booze, so he'll be dead by morning.
Oh.
Okay? So these guys rushed to the Students Association, who sent a telegram to Nairobi, your son will be dead by morning, something, something. And my mom had taken the next flight out, came, found me in a coma. So as I'm coming out of the coma, going back, that's the clouds, seeing my mom's face.
Yes.
Yeah. So she asked me, do you want to come home? I said yes. I said yes. She said, no, we won't ask you, no questions. I said yes. Then my buddies, boozing buddies, started laughing. Look at you, hopeless. Till even your mom's coming for you. Tough guy, what kind of? So I told my mom, no, I'm not coming back. I've learned my lesson. When I'm okay, I'll go to class. So my mom said, are you sure? I said, yes. So she sorted out, the cop, you are to be arrested, you can't commit suicide. Sorted that out, sorted my bills, left me with a ticket and said, in case you ever get to that point, just jump on a plane, come home. I said, nah, I can't do that again. So I started drinking again, sold the ticket, and tickets are stamped. I don't know about nowadays. Non-transferable.
Yes, still are.
Hashtag Nigerians. No offense to Nigerians.
Sold the ticket.
Sold the ticket, drank that. The town became too hot. Sold Lucifer.
Monkey?
Gave Ringo to some Mauritian roommates I was with, gave it to them, and took off to New Delhi. So New Delhi, there was a refugee camp, Tibetan refugee camp, where they sold a drink called Chang, which is like Moratina. And Chang was very cheap.
Cheap Chang.
Right. And it was sold in jugs. And invariably, the first time you drank it, you'd have to diarrhea. You'd have to. I still don't know what science behind that, but everybody.
Where's your life heading?
So eventually, see, I'm homeless, literally speaking, and went and camped at the Kenyan High Commission because my parents sent some more tickets, which I sold, so they gave up. So finally, I just went, camped at the Kenyan High Commission and said, look, I'm a Kenyan. By international law, this is Kenyan soil. I'm not leaving here until you put me in a plane.
Send me back home.
Back home.
You're ready.
I was tired. I was tired.
So then?
I'm sleeping in parks. I'm sleeping in railway stations. I'm sleeping in bus stations.
You're like the homeless people.
I'm homeless. I'm homeless. Because Kenyans, one or two try to give you a place to sleep. You pee in the guy's bed. The guy's chick is telling him, boss, that's your friend. To choose between me and him. Chicks are an issue. You've got a chick. Yeah. So I'm gone.
Are you escorted to the plane? Are you...
So what actually happened this time, they escorted me to the plane, gave the ticket to the stewardess and said, that's his ticket when it's in the air. Because previously I've been taken to the airport and then something happens, the description given of the African who did whatever, that's Dave Ogot. No, Dave Ogot, I escorted him to the airport. I saw him enter the plane. He waved. But sure enough, it's me.
You've come out the plane?
Yeah, I've come out of the plane.
And you're back in town?
I'm back in town.
Oh, my
So this time, this is his ticket.
Do not
when it's in the air,
give it to him.
Give it to him. And that's what they did in Bombay. The Kenya guys, when it's in the air.
Right.
In that plane, somehow I had a 20 bob note, which I blew and which I hang on to, I don't know how.
Kenya shilling?
Kenya shillings.
Yes.
Through
From all those years?
From all those years. So in the plane, I'm ordering booze. And I'm being told you have to pay in dollars. And I'm saying, this is the money I have. I'm a Kenyan. This is a Kenyan plane. Going back to Kenya, I'm asking for Kenyan booze, and you're going to give me that booze. I don't have dollars. I was told, no. So remove the hat and pass the hat around among passengers. I think they just gave me money so that I would sit down and shut up.
You're handing a hat to strangers?
To strangers.
And they
yeah.
actually...
And I'm telling them, look, I have money, but they're saying I have to have dollars, and I need a drink. I need a drink.
So the
fundraising.
And you start drinking?
Then I'm asking for my bro-in-law, who was at that time working for Kenya Airways. Where is he? Where is he? And I'm being told the guy is not on this flight. What? Jeff, I did not even sit down when that plane was landing. I was not buckled when that plane was landing. Making noise, got out, kissed the soil like the Pope. No luggage, nothing. I had traveling papers. So I had to go to a police station, say my passport was stolen. So the High Commission gave me papers just to get to Nairobi, which you hand in at customs.
Who's at the airport to meet you?
My mom.
Oh.
And my mom...
Is she an assistant minister?
At this time. And I have no idea. And I have no idea. So I come out, see her there, I go rush to hug, and some big guys are pushing me.
Bodyguards.
So bodyguards.
They don't know who you are.
They don't know who I am.
And you look like hell, probably.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I had dreads. Okay. But now I'd been taken by the High Commission for a haircut, clothes, literally.
So you cleaned up a little.
Yeah.
But you still look like hell.
Oh yeah. And smelled like crap.
What did she say?
My dad's in Mombasa. My mom said nothing. Oh, hi, nice to see you, my son, blah, blah, blah. We went home. I've not told anybody I'm back. Then my mom asked me, your dad is coming tomorrow. What are you going to tell him? Because at least, even if you came with the degree, clothes, all these other things can be bought. But you, even no degree, what are you going to tell him? 4 years. And I asked my mom, very calmly, hang on a minute. Remember I told you guys I don't want to go to India. And you guys insisted. And because I didn't want to disrespect you, I said, okay, me, I'll go, but you guys will come and read. So me, my job was to go. The degree bit, the reading, see, it was you and...
throwing it right back at her.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm repeating that sentence, which I made like over 4 years or 4 years ago, as if it was yesterday.
My goodness. Okay, so dad comes back.
Didn't ask me anything. Welcome back, etc. But by now I'm freaked out because I'm expecting hell. I'm expecting hell, discipline, caning of the year,
yes,
of the decade.
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing happened.
And I've not told anybody.
So when did it come to a head? When did you realize, now I'm screwed? I'm done.
What happened?
How many years later?
This is like, I went through like 4 or 5 jobs in less than a year.
Drinking throughout?
Drinking throughout. And before I get sacked, I quit. Like post, I quit. Because I had now I'm going. So I quit. Then a couple of other jobs, those ones I was sacked. But every time I go with an excuse, you're not an addict, we blame something. It's never my fault. So my dad gave up. You know, when I went for, I think, job 5 or something, he said, very calmly, die your own death. So I said, stupid man, what does he know? So I went to my mom, and I asked my mom, and my mom hooked me up with Kenya Times. So that is the longest job, Jeff, I've held to date.
How long?
2.5 years.
As a writer?
Yeah,
Reporter?
Reporter. And even that one, I got sacked. There was a time I actually called my mom at 3 a.m. I was outside one of the Floridas.
Were you married then?
Yes,
With kids?
with kids.
And you're still drinking?
I'm still drinking.
And you're out of the house?
I'm out of the house. Yeah, I would drink for like 20 days, 30 days. You know.
Straight?
You're going to Mombasa. Dave, I wish you were coming, playing my guitar and my combo phone, you know, that saxophone with the foil. I wish you were coming. Nah, I can come. But you don't have clothes. What? Mombasa is hot. I'll just buy a T-shirt. I said, okay, here's money. Go buy a ticket.
20, 30 days.
Even more.
Wife and kids at home?
Yeah.
Still drinking?
Still drinking.
So you call your mom at 3 a.m.
And say, you know, I've had enough. I need help. And I remember some years back, she said, we've tried everything. So if you ever need help, call, even if it's reverse charge.
Whatever time.
Call and we'll help. There's nothing more we can. And I actually called reverse charge.
How many years of drinking?
This was now about 22-ish.
And how long have you been?
No, but drinking was 27 by the time start to.
How long have you been clean
rehab.
now?
Since I got to rehab 2000.
So about 16, 17 years.
I had one relapse a few months after rehab, but more or less.
All right. As we wrap up, you started an organization, an outfit.
Yes.
First of all, the one was goinghome.com.
Yes, goinghome.com.
Is it still there?
It's still there. It's still
Is
there.
it on Facebook if people want to know?
It's there on Facebook.
Goinghome.com.
Trust. That's the website. Facebook, you look for David Ogot on drugs. Google.
What's this thing here on your T-shirt?
This is an initiative, Dude Squad.
Dude. David Ogot on drugs.
Yeah. This is one of the initiatives where we are using people, addicts, or those affected by addicts who are willing to go public with their story to help. Because my belief, my parents paid a lot of money to try and get me help. But when I arrived in a very simple institution, very basic, which had the correct program, that I came to the realization it is our stories which will set us free, literally.
Yeah. And people aren't willing to talk, right?
Stigma is too high. Yeah. It's too high. When did I leave rehab? 201. How many people are willing to go public with their stories?
Is the problem still bad out there?
It's worse.
I mean,
it's worse.
And younger or?
Younger. I started at 13. Guys are now at 8, 9, 10.
Male, female?
Both. Females are now even getting higher. There's a higher number of females getting into this. We've abdicated as adults, you know, our role in helping kids. My time, you couldn't enter a bar. Yeah. Let alone somebody sends you, go call your uncle. You enter a bar, everybody's asking you, what do you want? Today, kids enter bars in uniform. Yeah. And they're sold alcohol. Yeah. And nobody seems to care.
What happens to Nakada and all the other outfits we have? Have you tried to reach out to them?
Jeff, I don't know. My shoes, my Uliza Kiatus, have no, you can see.
Yeah.
Holes, stones.
From?
There's money, but where's it going? Where's it going? Because to me, this thing is not a matter of being, you know, people tell me, you're a celeb. No. This is an issue when I'm on a program like this, saying my story, and somebody else says this. When I'm walking on the street, somebody will just come and say, excuse me, I know you don't know me. I saw your story. I have a brother, mother, father, sister. You know, it's like an intro. Okay, it allows the street to now be the office. It helps with the destigmatizing. Why I'm saying so, everybody comes rushing. But you see, we have gone so much now to form, you know, that we're forgetting the process. So much formality, we're forgetting the process. This is a simple thing. Either somebody's on a program like this, somebody has set up a rehab, somebody has, even you as representing media, is doing your part for what? For that addict. One, the prevention. So somebody listens. There's some lady who's now a lawyer and does pro bono work for abused people, and who also has a very expensive barber and salon somewhere near Upper Hill area, who has given me for life pedicure, manicure, hair for life. Why? When she was in Form 2, Alliance Girls heard me speak, said I'll never drink alcohol, with 2 friends. Met me years later when she was in campus. Came running 2 years ago. I still don't drink, whatever.
How can people get in touch with you if they need help, if they know someone, if they want to reach out?
Google, the name, as I said, website is www.goinghome.com. You spell out .com, DOTCOM, .or.ke, but just Google, you'll get it. Facebook, David Ogot. Instagram, David Ogot, again, no, Instagram dude. Twitter at Ogot David. Again, you'll get the emails. Telephone is Safaricom is 0726 00 5824. Airtel is 0733 989 083. Those are the main lines we use. And you can get us
And you
easily.
have people, you have volunteers who come, former addicts, former alcoholics?
We're 16. None of us has been on a salary. Some have been there like for 14 years.
Working for free?
Whatever little money we get, I don't know whether I should say this. When I was coming here, I went to a kiosk with 45 shilling notes.
Coins,
Sorry. To get, you know, and I laughed. I think you need change. I've been keeping this for you. But issue was, those were the last coins I had to get fuel for my bike to get here.
200 shillings, 45 shilling coins.
Yeah, to get here. From here, I don't know, but the program is being done, and we'll go out and help. That's how we move. So whenever little monies, sometimes former clients come in and say, we know your problem, there's a few coins. So we see whose house is about to be locked, who needs fare, whose kid is sick.
And they're there.
We end up
From the very rich to the very poor?
Jeff, we get clients from right up to right down, and everybody in between. Average inquiries, 5, 6, 7 calls every day. Okay? Last month in December, calls always go up Christmas time. Calls go up. People want, you know, can we get this guy to rehab? We have a break. Can we get help? But of course, guys getting into more trouble because of drinking and other drug use. So we whatever.
Do you have hope at the end of the day? Do you have hope?
God got me sober, ultimately, for a reason, to do this. You know, there's some guy, I think there's another program we did with you last month, Jeff and Jalash.
In the morning.
And some guy wrote, you know, why does this bleeped talk about his story? I've been hearing his story since primary school. He should get a life. But that, if the fact that he's been listening since primary and he's so upset with that story, say something.
Maybe he needs help.
Definitely he needs help. So we keep saying the story. But that's why we put a pay bill number. 2-3 years ago, Safaricom pay bill.
Go on.
It's 800-637, 800-637. Account number is your name. If you don't want to be known, fill in anonymous.
800-637.
800-637. So what we're saying is, if you think we're doing something useful, and you can send in as little as 10 bob.
What would mom think of you right now where she is? What would she think?
I think I'm happy because out of my mom's kids, I was the last hopeless fellow. My mom went after having seen me 14, 15 years sober. So she went happy. So she's still watching me from
And the professor?
up there. The professor's happy. we are doing a lot of work with him.
Nice.
His resource center,
Nice.
Bethel
And the
Allied
wife and kids?
Foundation. Very happy. Very happy.
David Ogot, thank you so much, man.
And thank you for having me.
Great
Jeff.
story.
Thank you.
Keep telling it, man.
I'll keep
telling it.
I'll keep
You
it.
never know. Tonight, you may have saved a life.
One only, that's what we look for.
One at a time.
One at a time.
David Ogot there, folks. Get in touch with him. I tell you, this is a story that needs to be told and retold and retold. Tweet him at Ogot David, at Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag JK Live. We could have saved a life tonight, maybe another one tomorrow. Like David Ogot says, one at a time and one day at a time. Thanks so much for being part of our first show of the year. There's going to be plenty more ahead to look forward to. Thanks as always for being a part of JK Live. You know, if it's Wednesday, it's all about those 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL. Thanks for being a part of the show. And you know, JKL is powered by Telcom. Telcom, moving with you. Thanks so much for watching. Good night. Good luck. God bless. And Happy New Year again.